Coming down. Deadpool saying hi. Sean the Magic the Gathering guy, and welcome back everybody to, I don't know, Magic Talk. Alright, we don't really have a name for this thing, do we? Just Sean the Magic the Gathering guy, that's all you know. Brought to you by Deadpool. Alright guys, here we go. Welcome back everybody. I'm sorry I've been away. I had, stuff going on, and now I'm back, so don't worry, it's all good. But to make up for it, I thought I'd do a little show and share with you guys today. So I'm going to do a little adjusting here as I do things. Pardon me. I'll move. That isn't going to work. I'm thinking about stuff. All right. I have a binder here. And I thought, you know what? I'm not. Isn't it funny how I'm not set up to show you the things I want to show you? Like, I want to show my face and I want to show you the cards. So it doesn't really work out the way I want. I know eventually I'll be able to fix all this, and right now I can't. I don't edit or anything. I let a video run, and that's the way it is. So I apologize. But I thought we'd take us back a little bit. As you guys know, I buy a lot of Magic cards. Probably more than I should, according to some people in my place. But that's okay. It happens, right? But I thought what I'd do is I'll take these out and I'll move this over and then I can put them back as we talk by moving this chair over. Get it done. So I went through and I was looking at things I thought were interesting. These are not that rare, I guess, or super, but the key thing is when I got them, never played with them, put them away. I already had a place of regular stuff. I did not. These were meant for investing. I have kept them, and I've kept them crisp. So they've never done anything. They've sat on a binder on a shelf with some other cards, but these ones I thought you might be interested in seeing because there was a lot made, and it takes a long time for the market to absorb stuff like this. But when it's all gone and new players come in, they see this beautiful artwork. They always want it. Can't help it. So I thought I would show you my full art land collection. So this here, of course, is Battle for Zendikar, and these are, sorry, I'm moving it over here after I show you it, and these are all the lands that I got, collected, bought, traded for, whatever it may be, but they're all foil. Now, I didn't put them, I guess, in the best disconcertable, order and stuff. I just made sure I kept buying. So, when you count up, that was page 3. There's page 4. There's page 5. Page 6. Page 7. Page 8. Page 9. Page 10. Oh, put those ones down. Don't worry. I got a lot more. Page 13. 14. 15. 16. 17, 18, I guess I can do a flip here, but 18, 19, 20, 21, sorry, it's getting hold 22. Now they're really messed up, that's okay. Oh, put those back in, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. Oh, stay in the binder. Stay in the binder, thing. 29, 30, 31. So, let's say there's 31 pages here of unplayed lands. I think these only go, really going for about $4 a piece, depending on the land. Maybe some are a little bit cheaper, maybe it's a little bit older, a little more expensive. But near the end when I was buying these, I was getting some of these for $2 a piece. So, sorry, I'm just trying to multitask here, guys. So I was getting these for, let's say, $2 a piece. But I was buying as much as I could at the time. Now, of course, I thought they were going to shoot for like $10. And I make a killing at a local LGS trading them in and get some cards I really wanted. But that didn't work out, so of course, they got shelved. And they sit there like any investment. You sit there, you leave it, and you get back to it at some other point. So, I've noticed lately, some of these have gone up. Not all of them, that's for sure, but some have started to climb. And as I talked about with Ugin and some of the other stuff I've collected, you see it start to climb and you go, wow, but here's the thing. Here's the tricky part. Yes, it's gone up. I can look at multiple websites, and you've seen these things are going up. Good for you, good for me, good for everyone. Here's the secret. You guys by yourself? Make sure there's nobody there. Look around, make sure nobody's there. I'm going to be telling you this. I'm only telling this with Deadpool in the room. In case you guys didn't know. These cards, any card you have, it's only worth what somebody's willing to pay. You ever notice like an LGS store and gives you like 50 cents on the dollar? Maybe 70 cents if they really got to have that card. Or they have people with a wish list, and they always try to get you to trade in when you want cash. I get it. It's smart. But all cards are only worth what somebody's willing to pay. So, I love my cards. Some cards I will not let go cheap. I just won't let it go. Other cards, you got to cut your losses. Get with whatever profit you can. Now, I said some of these I bought for $2. Some I did not. Some I paid $3, $4, $5 for. So, when you think about selling stuff, guys, I told you I put a few boxes of Magic up. Well, those cards don't just sell that easy, do they? They're boxes of Magic, sometimes worth thousands of dollars. The right person has to come along to buy that. You have to decide based on what you paid, what you are willing to take. I always minus the eBay fees, shipping costs, tracking, insurance. And then I always have to leave myself a buffer zone of profit. We all do. So, as an example, if this whole page was worth $3 each, I bought them for $3 each. Well, that's $9, $9, and $9. So that's $27, right? Great, $27. Now, I've had time. I've had effort. So let's say I want to get $60. Well, after fees and shipping and trading stuff in, I'm only making, now, keep in mind, I'm only making, let's say, 30% profit. But it's 30% on a very small amount of money. So it almost doesn't seem like it's worthwhile unless you can buy enough of it. Or you can take that profit and let it sit there and not need it right away. You know, not go spend it on a movie. It can be difficult. And you have to wait for that right person, which can even be harder for people who are really needing to move stuff all the time. So Magic cards are awesome. They're a great investment. But the cards are only worth what someone is willing to pay. And most guys don't tell you that. People like Rudy and Alpha Investments, other people, they always seem to gloss over that point that, yes, it's an investment. People do buy these things. People do collect them. And if we keep encouraging growth in this market and get other players to play, we're expanding our chances of selling in the future, which is good for us, good for them. So that means it keeps going up as a net asset. But when Magic goes stale, or they lose players, or they piss people off, things don't go well, guys. So it's always in people's best interest to have the prices go up, not down. So I look at my cards here. I told you, some $2, some $3. I could probably sell these and make a little bit of money. That's fine. Make a little bit of money. Let's say I make $1,000 for all these cards here, regardless of what the thing is. Let's say it's $1,000. Well, I take that $1,000, but I spent $500, $600 to get these cards. I wasn't as accurate back then as I am now about what I paid. So I'm going to say I spent $600. So over the last couple of years since Battle for Zendikar came out, you know, some cards have gone up and down. Things like Ulamog freaked me out because they went up so high. Wish I'd bought more of that. But some of these have gone up. And that's great. But you still have to sell it. You still have to pack it. You still have to ship it. You ever track a Magic card? Look at them on eBay. Some sit there for a very long time. Then you have to worry about cutting your price, staying below the competition. I like to do all that. I do it whenever possible. Most people forget. Sorry, it's a bigger binder. There's other stuff in here. But I'll tell you something as well. I am not organized. I'm just not. Not for this stuff. Like, I have, as an example, a stack of Magic cards here. You know, some are in sleeves, some are in those cases. These are the guys I bought for some of those modern decks we saw a few weeks ago. And I haven't done anything with any of these cards. They're just sitting here. There's uncommons and commons, and I'm just not good at it. Which is funny, as my friends always tell me, you don't even know what you have in your piles, do you? You don't know what you have. You're an idiot. You have no idea what's in there. And it's true. Like Zergo Bellstriker. The reason he's in foil and stuff is I'm building that modern deck and a standard deck, and I'm doing things. One casting cost legends because I'm doing all kinds of stuff with the Mox Ambers. But I'm just not building it fast enough or doing things with it. But I have these ideas. And I have some on computer and I've written them down. I plan on getting to it. And I never do. And then when you get to Magic cards here and you're saying, I got to sell some. I put some up. It's been days. People have looked. Nothing's happened. And that's okay. They're going to sit up there for a very long time till the right person comes along. Or I get at least a decent offer on some of it. And I am totally cool with that. And you have to be. Or you have to be willing to take a loss. And I don't mean a loss as in like you're going to lose money. But you got to always at least break even or get below. So never overpay for cards, guys, or what you think is overpaying. I'm not saying you have to bargain hunt every time. But be aware, when you're tying up money in Magic, you're tying it up for a very long period of time. You just are. Even the Twister here, right? Even this Twister. I reached out to Rudy Alpha Investments. He showed an interest, but I gave him my price between 3,500 Canadian and 4,500 Canadian. He didn't bite. He didn't even email back. So that tells me he was not willing to go even anywhere close to that price on it. And that's fine. Because I'm willing to wait. Because with only, what, 600 produced of this card? One just sold on eBay today. I tracked it. You guys can look it up too. I believe it went for $6,411 for a raw card. It is in better shape than this. But you got to think, this has got to be worth at least $4,000 then, right? At least. It has some dings, some nicks. I've verified it as real. I've checked all the stuff. I know it's real. Local LGS guaranteed it as well. So I'm good there, but you have to make sure. And you have to be willing to sit on that and wait. Because I'd love to get the profit out of this. You know, I'd love to get a couple of grand extra in my bank account so I can put a little extra into some boxes of Magic and pay down some debts and buy a couple single cards I want. But sometimes you got to wait a couple of years before that can happen. You have to be willing to do that. So don't tie up unnecessary capital that you don't have. If you don't have the money to lose, don't play that game. Don't put yourselves in any financial hardship. Always make sure you got money coming in. And make sure that you have a little bit of money put aside to buy Magic cards, and the rest goes towards your regular bills. Pay down your debts. Pay down your house. Pay down your car. Pay down the biggest debt you have. So if you do want to buy some Magic cards, you can afford to tie that money up. I always put, in Canada, we have something called a TFSA, tax-free savings account. I put a little bit of money in there each month for an emergency. And at the end of the year, if nothing is needed for the emergency, I add part of that back to my RSPs to get a tax refund. And I put the other part into money for myself. So I can buy a single card usually. As well as I do the same thing people do online, which is like you get the 1%, 2% cash back. I put everything to my credit card. At the end of the year, the profit from the credit card, because you always got to clear your balance. You got to clear that balance every single week. Every Friday I go, clear the balance off, make sure it's clear. And then at the end of that year, I have enough money usually to buy mid-range cards that are on the restricted list that aren't coming back. And that's what I tend to do. So this is Sean from Sean the Magic the Gathering Guy. If you guys are new to my channel, I hope you're enjoying it. We'll be back tomorrow with more exciting, amazing things later at night, and the video will be a little bit shorter because I am a place that does not have good internet, and it takes a very long time to upload a video, as I learned last week. Like, it's like the thing was on an old 56 dial-up modem. You know, I was waiting to hear those sounds. Anyway, very funny. So this is Sean the Magic the Gathering Guy. Hope you guys are having a great day. Hope you learned something today about waiting in Magic cards, having to hold on to them, and if you're going to sell, having to wait, maybe take a loss. You have to decide what you're willing to do. Okay? Anything you guys need, put it down in the comment section. I'll be happy to look up for you. A little bit of brewing going on this weekend. I'll let you know how that pans out. Hope you guys saw some of the new cards today. They were spicy. We'll talk about that tomorrow. All right, guys. Cheers.